So I just wanted to make this little video real quick and say, I don't know, just the more that I share, the more information comes through. And I find that when we are able to, this information comes through for a lot of us, and when we don't push it away, and then if we choose to share it and it's shared not from an egoic place to say, look at me, but it is shared from a heartfelt place of this is information that I know the energy that is creation wants me to share, then the information continues to flow, and it's a really amazing and beautiful thing, and it's available to everybody. And just all these analogies and things have been coming through. The thing that I feel called to share right now is because I was just sitting here reflecting on how we teach others how to treat us based on what it is that we believe about ourselves. So if I am constantly telling myself that I'm not good enough, or even not directly telling myself that, but I'm beating myself up for little mistakes that I made, and I'm feeling like I'm not worthy, and I'm feeling very shameful about what I'm doing, it teaches others, because everything is energy, and it shifts our energy in such a way that invites others to treat us in that way. We don't have to say anything. Our energy says it, and then it is, because our subconscious and unconscious mind, our consciousness is so much more intelligent than we can be in our humanness or using our brains. So I just wanted to say, because a real life experience for me was, so when I was attacked by that police officer, I can look back now and see I had done some things that day that were very much in alignment with just some darker things that I had never participated in before. And I did it, and then I felt so much shame about it, and I was so angry at myself, and I was in this just insane dark place. And even though I was acting in a way that was respectful towards the police officer, my energy was saying that I believed I was an awful person, and that because I was holding those beliefs about myself, and I was so angry at myself, and I wanted to beat myself up. And then it's like, through that, somehow, as crazy as it is, that energy invited that. Because I think of also, there was another situation recently after my awakening experience where things shifted, and even when I went into the darkness, I chose to, and I was in a place where I was able to not hold shame, to hold a space of unconditional love for myself, and see that I'm just walking through something that I need to walk through right now. And when I was approached by police officers, it felt like I was still acting in the same way as I was with that other police officer, but I also attracted a different type of police officer because of what I believed about myself. And this is something that just clicked for me, because then I was able to, and the way I interacted with that officer, who wasn't going to help me, by the way, at first was kind of giving me that energy of, oh, this is a low-life drug addict. He was giving me that energy, but because I believed and knew that my addiction did not define who I was, and it was something I was walking through, I was able to approach him with that energy of, I'm going through this, but I know who I am. So then, it's not something we have to tell people. Our energy says it. If we really believe those things about ourselves, they pick up on, oh, this person knows who they are. And I was able to say things in a very nice way when it was like they were just going to leave me there, and I had no phone, and I had no way to get a hold of anyone, and I didn't know how I was going to make it to this detox center I was planning to go to. And I was able to just say, I slipped in these little things in the most loving way, but it would be great because he said, well, how are you planning to get there? And I'm like, well, you'd be really nice if some people that their job was to serve the public, if they were able to give me a ride or something, like that would be awesome. Or if they were able to let me use a phone. And at first they were very shut off to it. But when I was able to approach it in that way, and not like, you owe me something, with that kind of energy, it shifted it. And also, I know in my soul that it was also the energy that I was holding because of my belief system. And I feel like this was just a really good example to explain what I'm talking about, because I think I've shared things like this in other videos. So I just wanted to share that example. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful holiday.